my friends. My name is Ed DaCosta. I'm an executive coach, and I've got a lesson today from a place that you might not think you would learn a coaching lesson. It's called Lessons from a Roller Coaster. Now, like many people, I love riding on roller coasters. In fact, one of my earliest childhood memories is of going with my family to a small amusement park not far from Boston called Paragon Park. It was at Nantasket Beach, but I was too small to go onto the roller coaster. So I got to watch some of my older cousins and my parents ride the roller coaster, and it was very, very exhilarating to me to watch them and to hear. It's in one of the old wooden roller coasters. It doesn't even exist anymore. The entire park is gone. But the sounds of it, the creaking of the wood and the screaming of the people was very, very exhilarating, but I was protected because I was too small. And then that eventual day where I was tall enough to get on the roller coaster, and I remember it like it was yesterday because I had mixed feelings. Needless to say, I was excited, but yet I was terrified. And I got on that roller coaster. I don't know when the last time you've been on a roller coaster, but you know that feeling when you're going up that first hill, that click, 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 click. You're questioning your sanity, right? And then even worse or better, depending on your perspective, you get to the top of that first hill. You haven't started going fast yet, and then you start to look down, and then really for the next, I don't know, it seems like an eternity, but it's just a few seconds of weightlessness, and you're going so fast you don't know how fast you're going. And then within 45 seconds usually, or a minute, the ride is over. You're breathing hard, the endorphins, the chemical rush, you've got all this exhilaration. And what happens? You want to go again. For most people, you want to go again. I certainly did. I don't remember how many times that I rode it, but it was probably 5 or 6 times in a row. So what's the point? The point is about comfort zones and our personal and professional performance in life. Really, in any area of your life, you've got to step out of your comfort zone. It is not a cliche, my friends. It is a truth. In order for you to perform at a higher level than you're performing today, you must do things that you haven't done. And almost by definition, when you do things that you have not done before, there's going to be a certain amount of apprehension, a certain amount of hesitancy, fear, uncertainty, doubt. It's just normal. So those that are disciplined to welcome that feeling, not to be reckless, of course, to be prepared, to be judicious in your preparation. But then once you've done the work necessary to get to step outside and do something you've never done before, then by all means do it, because that's going to separate you really from the vast majority of people who live their entire existence. Think about the Shawshank Redemption, the main character, Tim Robbins' character, Andy Dufresne. He said, get busy living or get busy dying. It's kind of like that. You know, if you're settled for the status quo and you're just really kind of fat, dumb, and happy, you know what I mean? You're complacent. That's get busy living. That's just waiting for the funeral. My business partner, John Maxwell, says there's a lot of people that are dead already, even though they're still alive. They just haven't made it official. Don't be one of those people. You want to be someone that's not, again, behaving in a reckless way, but on a regular basis, stepping outside your comfort zone. So when's the last time you did something you had never done before? When's the last time you stepped outside of your comfort zone? I ask this question to my executive coaching clients all the time. And sometimes they have a good answer. Sometimes they really wrestle with it. And they say, well, I have too much to risk. I have too much to lose. And that's a normal feeling. Of course, I'm not criticizing that feeling. But do you also understand on the other side, there's an opportunity cost that you're paying when you don't step outside your comfort zone? So not only do you have a lot to lose if you fail, but in most cases, you have more to lose if you don't even make the effort. So that's the lesson for today. I challenge you to think about when's the last time you did something you've never done before. And if you can't think of it, when do you plan to? Put it in your calendar to do something new, something different. I do it on a very regular basis because I've got a history And I'm not suggesting that every single time I do it, I'm glad that I did and it worked out wonderfully. Sometimes it doesn't work out wonderfully, but I'm still pleased that I went through the process because I know that's where growth comes from. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, Executive Coach Ed DeCosta. Take care.